What? You always look at me when I switch the camera on. What?
Nothing.
You're not used to it yet?
Making faces.
You're making faces.
I'm not making faces.
Anyway. Back. What do I say?
No. Oh my god.
They need to do a work out a sign on one day. Well, good morning, chaps. We've quit the jobs today. It's a bit of a grey, cold day, so we've actually just come out for some lunch. So we've just bought some sandwiches and things, and we're now out at West Bexington Beach. If I had the truck with you, if I had the truck with me, what you see behind me, this side of these rocks, is actually a legal byway, so it means we can take our 4x4s up and down here. Sorry, I'm all puffed out from walking on the shingle, it's all windy and cold. But yeah, as you can imagine, being loose shingle, it's quite interesting to drive on. You definitely need something with bigger, wider tyres, because you kind of go down as much as you do forwards. Maximum revs, wheels are spinning, barely moving, but you do make it all the way across the beach. And out the other side if you can. Last time I was here we pulled somebody through, believe it or not. But yeah, maybe when we got the trucks on the road we'll come back down. It's a bit more interesting at the far end, there's more rocks and different things, but yeah, we're going to get back in the car because we are freezing down here and we're going to eat some lunch and we'll catch you afterwards. So very good lunch spot. Hell of a view. Back to Godforsaken headquarters. As you can see, today was a bit of a write-off really. We quit the jobs. Tomorrow we've got to crack on with more stuff, but we thought, you know, Emma's been working all week, I've been doing this crap all week, so we thought we'd have a day off. We went down West Bexington Beach, got you a few shots of that, and just a few shots on the hillsides on the way back. But yeah, didn't really do much else than that. We came back and we've been doing like major research this afternoon. Now we found out we need a international driver's permit. We can drive for 60 days on just an English licence. Then we need this permit, and then at some point you've got to think about handing your licence in and swapping it for a Canadian one. So that's just another thing to think of along the way. Yeah, I mean, researching about all sorts of things, that came up. Even just having a look at rough pricings on vehicles and different things. There's a certain person out there who's particularly dodge addicted who has suggested I go out and buy myself a big dirty Cummins, and it won't take much working out to guess who that was. But yeah, sorry we haven't made much video today. Like I said, we've just had a day off, trying to regroup a bit. I'm knackered, Emma's knackered. We got get straight back into it tomorrow and then on for the next week. So still haven't sorted out laptops yet, although I've been looking at we've costed repairing that, and for like I can get a reconditioned one with the same sort of specs for just slightly more. So I'm looking at doing that tomorrow. What I was wondering if anybody could tell me is if I could take my RAM, say that's got 8 gigabytes of RAM and this new one's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, but like, I've already looked inside this one, it's got 2 slots. Can I take that out of there and put it into the other one and make it 16 gig of RAM? Or am I just kidding myself? I don't know shit about computers, as you can probably tell by now. But yeah, so then I can be back up and running properly, because at the moment I'm still messing about and the uploads are still taking forever, and it's taking forever to save things. I did quite a bit of editing in the video yesterday and it's just an absolute nightmare to save, let alone edit in the first place. Everything takes so much longer when you just don't have the processing power. But yeah, apart from that, we are getting on through the jobs. I'm getting on through the garden, as you've seen. I've cleared the bottom. I've got to do a bit more, I don't know what you can call it, manicuring of the hedges, if you can call it that. I'm just like hacking everything in sight, but it's got to be done. I beg my pardon. I'm like burping here. Every time I start filming, I seem to do that. Some sort of like nervous reflux or something, I don't know. But we are tomorrow going to start on that shed, the concrete shed. Emma's got like a load of stuff in there. I've got a load of tools and stuff in there. So hopefully, if the weather's nice, if the weather's bad, we might have to start on the attic. And yeah, people are commenting on why I've stored loads of building materials and stuff. And yeah, well, I never knew we were going to be going to Canada this soon. At one point, I was planning on, trying to buy a plot of land here. Well, we were trying to buy a plot of land here and everything else, and plans have changed. Now we're going to be going to Canada and trying to do our thing there, so we'll see. Apart from that, yeah, everything's going smoothly. Just got to get all the shit done, and boot sales are starting soon, so we'll start selling some of our stuff. It should be the end of this month. Booking the car in for MOT this week, hopefully, so if it passes, we're hopefully getting in Wednesday. If it passes, I can let Phil and Dean know whether we're coming, not whether we're coming, when we're coming up, and we can organise that properly. I know my buddy Rick's asked if we could stop in Nottingham, if there's any chance, and go to the Major Oak, which is something I'd like to go and do and film anyway on the way, so we'll see if we can work that out. Hopefully we can. Yeah, just doing the usual thing. Another thing I will say, I'm struggling with comments and notifications and messages at the moment, because I've got this laptop. It's not set up for me. It's not giving me my notifications. I get some on my yoga book, Emma gets some on a tablet, and I get some on my phone. And then of course that makes an absolute nightmare for remembering what's where and replying, because I can't type on my phone. Mainly because I'm piss useless and my fingers don't seem to want to type on that phone. Everything I type in, it's all predictive and it just all comes out wrong. I can type on the yoga book. I've got used to that keyboard now, so I'm sort of working that out. So if you are waiting for a message from me, I am catching up with it all. There's quite a few of you out there messaging me about this, that and the other. Don't think I've forgotten any of you. Equally with artwork. At the moment I'm just trying to get all the stuff done while we got good weather. Obviously I've had a day off today, but I am getting on with it, and it will be sent out as soon as I physically can. So yeah, just cracking on, trying to keep ourselves going and motivated. Like I said, we've had a day off today, day of good rest. Knackered now again, even though we haven't done much. It's getting late, so I'm just gonna club together this awful video, and as usual, thanks for coming along with us. Huge love to all of you, and a big cheers. My compliments to the chef.